With the world of construction pushing the limits to what's humanly possible, the race to build the tallest skyscrapers isn't stopping anytime soon. In China, the Shanghai Tower rises 632 meters as the tallest LEED Platinum certified building ever. In Dubai, the Burj Khalifa is so massive, you could argue it was built by aliens. So how high can these skyscrapers go? And more importantly, what are the biggest skyscrapers in the world? 16. Wuhan Greenland Center. Standing tall at 16th place is the Wuhan Greenland Center. Initially envisioned as a record-breaking skyscraper, the building was designed to soar to 636 meters, challenging some of the world's tallest structures. However, mid-construction, the plans had to be adjusted due to airspace regulations, and today it stands at a still impressive 476 meters, 1,562 feet. This groundbreaking project was led by Adrian Smith and Gordon Gill Architecture in collaboration with Thornton Tomasetti Engineers, and was an ambitious undertaking for the Greenland Group, a real estate developer backed by the Shanghai city government. Construction began in 2012 with high hopes, but over the years the tower faced repeated delays, including costly redesign, financial issues, and even a pause due to the COVID-19 pandemic. After numerous starts and stops, the tower finally topped out in late 2020 and reached completion in mid-2022, making it central China's tallest building at an estimated cost of $4.5 billion. The original plan for the Wuhan Greenland Center aimed for an impressive 636 meters, just short of the Shanghai Tower and Tokyo Skytree, which would have made it one of the tallest structures in the world. It was set to include 126 floors, more than nearly any building globally. However, when the building reached its 96th floor, construction came to a halt because of airspace regulations, leading to the decision to redesign it to its current height of 476 meters. Even with the changes, it still stands proudly as the 14th tallest building in the world. Inside, the tower's layout is just as remarkable. Starting with high-end hotel rooms on floors 97 to 101, it features luxury hotel services, office spaces, and dedicated and refuge and mechanical floors for safety and functionality. The floors are designed with purpose. Hotel and hotel services occupy the highest floors, while office spaces are spread across the middle and lower floors, with ample parking, bike storage, and even a banquet hall in the basement levels. The construction journey was as complex as the building itself. It began in 2010 with a ceremony to mark the start of the project, and each year brought new milestones. In 2012, the base digging began, followed by a completion of the basement and start of above-ground construction by 2014. By 2016, the tower had reached 300 meters, and by late 2016, it stood at 400 meters, with its striking exterior cladding becoming visible. However, in mid-2017, the height restriction paused progress at 101 floors, sparking the redesign. After years of determination and resilience, the Wuhan Greenland Center was finally completed in 2022. Today, the Wuhan Greenland Center is a symbol of ambition, determination, and resilience, standing tall as central China's proudest skyscraper. Its journey from concept to completion shows the endurance of Wuhan's spirit and the power of pushing boundaries, even when they change mid-climb. But coming in at number 15 is a skyscraper renowned for its light and music spectacle. 15. International Commerce Center. Nestled in West Kowloon, Hong Kong, the International Commerce Center, ICC, is more than just a building. It's a marvel of modern engineering and a testament to Hong Kong's architectural ambition. With its whopping 108 stories and a height of 484 meters, 1,588 feet, the ICC stands as Hong Kong's tallest building and one of the tallest skyscrapers globally. Not only does it hold the title of tallest building in Hong Kong, but it's also the only structure in the city that boasts over 100 floors. Perched above the Elements Mall and close to Kowloon and Austin MTR stations, the ICC is incredibly accessible, making it a popular landmark for locals and tourists alike. As of today, it ranks as the 13th tallest building worldwide by height and 10th tallest by number of floors. When it was completed in 2010, it was even ranked the 4th tallest globally and the 3rd tallest in Asia. Imagine the pride and excitement when it first opened its doors. The journey to building the ICC wasn't without its twists. Originally, the building was planned to be even taller, an astounding 574 meters, 1,883 feet, with 102 floors. However, local regulations restricted buildings from surpassing the height of nearby mountains, so the plan was scaled down to the current 484 meters. The ICC's sleek design was a creation of the renowned American architectural firm Kohn Pedersen Fox Associates, KPF, in collaboration with Hong Kong-based firm Wong Ouyang. Adding to the international flair, the construction was handled by Sandfield, a branch of the local real estate giant Sun Hung Kai. One of the ICC's most magical features is its ICC Light and Music Show. This spectacular display of lights and sound illuminates two facades of the building, covering an area of 50,000 square meters. Created by lighting expert Hirohito Totsune, who also worked on Tokyo Skytree, the show even set a Guinness World Record for the largest light and sound show on a single building. With themes, stories, and music, it's like watching an urban symphony play out on the skyscraper's surface. The south side of the ICC faces the breathtaking Victoria Harbor, offering some of the most stunning city views imaginable. With its record-setting height, dramatic history, and unique attractions, the ICC isn't just another skyscraper. It's a symbol of Hong Kong's progress and a true icon of modern architecture. Speaking about drama, this next building was nicknamed the Bottle Opener. As a matter of fact, metal replicas of the building that work as bottle openers. 14. Shanghai World Financial Center. The Shanghai World Financial Center is one of the most iconic skyscrapers in the world, located in the Pudong district of Shanghai, China. With its towering height of 492 meters, it was once the second tallest building globally when it was completed. It opened in 2008 and became a key part of Shanghai's skyline, standing proudly along other super tall towers like the Shanghai Tower and the Jinmao Tower, creating the world's first cluster of super tall skyscrapers. The SWFC was designed by the renowned architectural firm Kohn Pedersen Fox and developed by the Mori Building Company from Japan, showcasing international collaboration and advanced engineering. One of the most unique aspects of the SWFC is its trapezoid-shaped opening near the top of the building. Originally, the design called for a circular hole, intended to represent the sky as a circle, a concept rooted in Chinese culture. However, some felt the circular design resembled Japan's flag, so architects reimagined it into a trapezoid, which also reduced construction costs and wind pressure. This design feature has led locals to fondly nickname it the Bottle Opener. The SWFC's observation decks, located on floors 94, 97, and 100, give visitors breathtaking views over Shanghai from heights up to 474 meters. Each deck offers a different perspective, but all of them make you feel like you're floating above the city, a view that's especially beautiful at night. This skyscraper is more than just an architectural marvel. It's a mixed-use tower with offices, a luxury hotel, conference rooms, shopping areas, and observation decks. The Park Hyatt Shanghai Hotel occupies floors 79 to 93, which made it the highest hotel in the world at the time of its opening. Today, it's still among the highest hotels globally. The SWFC is home to numerous financial institutions and other international companies, making it a hub for business in China. The SWFC was awarded Best Tall Building overall in 2008 by the Council on Tall Buildings and Urban Habitat. Its structure was praised for balancing strength and lightness, using steel trusses and a diagonal brace frame to withstand both wind and earthquakes. Its clever use of materials helps make the building more sustainable and resilient. Construction of the SWFC started in 1997, but was delayed due to the Asian financial crisis. Work resumed in 2003 with an updated design that increased its height. Despite a minor fire in 2007, construction continued smoothly, and the building was topped out the same year. The SWFC opened its doors to the public on August 28, 2008. The Shanghai Metro makes reaching the SWFC easy. Lijiazui Station on Line 2 is just a 10-minute walk away. This accessibility has helped make it one of the city's top attractions for both tourists and business travelers alike. The Shanghai World Financial Center is truly an architectural and engineering marvel, a symbol of Shanghai's modernity and an impressive blend of form and function. Speaking of function, the next colossal wonder, the tallest building with a rooftop helipad in the world. 13. China Zun Tower. Standing tall at 528 meters is the China Zun Tower in Beijing, also known as the CITIC Tower. It was commissioned by the Chinese state-owned investment company CITIC as the tallest of 18 planned towers for the Beijing Central Business District. Its standout features have to be the flared bottom and top segments, which were influenced by the styles of traditional Chinese Zun vases. Its shape is even more incredible considering that it is the only skyscraper of its height to exist in a magnitude 8 earthquake zone. As such, in the event the earth shakes, it is held in place by sturdy steel plating set inside the main walls. Furthermore, extra strength is provided by fixed steel support columns at the corners or ends of the wall, as well as steel braces in its core. This skyscraper stands proudly in Beijing's Central Business District and has refined the skyline since its completion in 2018. When CITIC Tower topped out in 2017, it surpassed the previous title holder, China World Trade Center Tower 3, by an impressive 190 meters. This made it not only the tallest structure in the city, but also the tallest building completed worldwide in 2018. And for those with a thrill-seeking side, CITIC Tower currently holds the record for the highest rooftop helipad in the world. CITIC Tower's nickname, China Zun, comes from its design inspiration, a traditional Chinese wine vessel known as a zun. This unique shape with a gentle curved silhouette brings elegance to the skyline while honoring Chinese heritage. The building's journey began with a groundbreaking ceremony on September 19, 2011, and despite the massive scale of the project, it was completed within 5 years. This multi-purpose marvel has 60 floors of office space, 20 floors of luxury apartments, and a 300-room hotel. And there's always something happening inside. To top it off, the highest floors offer a rooftop garden where guests can take in the breathtaking view of Beijing from 524 meters up. As Beijing continues to grow, the city's skyline will likely remain unchanged in terms of new heights. In 2018, the authorities set a cap on building heights in the Central Business District to 180 meters. So, for now, CITIC Tower will hold on to its title as Beijing's tallest building. Interestingly, China Zun's upper floors sparked some controversy. The top floors were reportedly expropriated for national security reasons, with an observation deck that offered clear views of the Zongnanhai complex, home to the Chinese Communist Party headquarters. Due to this, the tower's top floors are now managed with enhanced oversight. The structure of CITIC Tower is meticulously organized. The first few floors host a grand lobby and a conference center, while the basement floors provide a shopping mall and parking. As you climb higher, floors are designated for specific tenants, with major companies like Alibaba and CITIC Bank occupying several levels. CITIC Tower is an architectural icon in Beijing and stands as a symbol of modernity and tradition blended together. With its record-breaking height, unique design, and mix of uses, China Zun captures the spirit of a dynamic, evolving Beijing. Next on our list is a twin tower in Kuala Lumpur that was the tallest building in the world for 9 years straight. 12. Petronas Twin Tower 1 and 2. The Petronas Towers, also known as the Petronas Twin Towers or KLCC Twin Towers, are a pair of dazzling 88-story skyscrapers in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Standing at a towering 451.9 meters, 1,484 feet, they held the title of the tallest buildings in the world from 1996 until 2004. Although surpassed by Taipei 101 in height, they remain the world's tallest twin towers, designed by Argentine-American architect Cesar Pelli. The Petronas Towers were intended to be a 21st century symbol of Malaysia. The building's unique structure reflects Islamic art and culture, mirroring Malaysia's Muslim heritage. The floor plan is based on the Rub el-Hizbah symbol, a star-like pattern often seen in Islamic designs, with circular sections added to provide more space. Constructed primarily from reinforced concrete, the towers are clad in a shimmering steel and glass facade that makes them shine under the Malaysian sun. Each tower stands on a foundation of high-strength concrete, which was both cost-effective and helpful for sway reduction. Since the bedrock at the site was deep, the towers were built on some of the world's deepest foundations. Planning for the Petronas Towers began on July 1, 1992, and construction started a year later. Each night, trucks hauled away earth to create a 30-meter deep hole, 98 feet, for the foundation. The foundations were massive, with 104 concrete piles reaching as deep as 114 meters, 374 feet. The building process involved pouring 13,200 cubic meters, 470 cubic feet, of concrete continuously for each tower. Interestingly, the towers were built by two teams, one led by Japan's Hazama Corporation and the other by South Korea's Samsung C&T Corporation. The race to complete the towers on time pushed each team to their limits. Tower 1 and Tower 2 even reached the title of world's tallest building at different times, as each raced to the finish line. One of the tower's coolest features is the sky bridge on the 41st and 42nd floors. It connects the two buildings and offers a breathtaking view of Kuala Lumpur. Contrary to popular belief, it isn't attached, but floats between the towers, allowing it to sway with the building's movement in high winds. At the tower's base lies the Suria KLCC shopping mall and the Petronas Philharmonic Hall, home to Malaysia's Philharmonic Orchestra, with ample office space. Tower 1 is occupied by Petronas and its subsidiaries, while Tower 2 hosts various companies, including Huawei, Boeing, IBM, and Microsoft. The towers have seen many memorable events. In 1999, Felix Baumgartner set a world record for base jumping from a crane on the towers. French climber Alain Robert, famously known as Spider-Man, attempted to scale the towers multiple times, finally succeeding in 2009 after two previous arrests mid-climb. The Petronas Towers are a symbol of Malaysia's ambition and identity. Whether illuminated against Kuala Lumpur's night sky or gleaming in the daylight, these towers remain an unforgettable landmark. But coming in at number 11 is a building so crazy they had to employ a spiritualist for it. 11. Taipei 101. It's none other than the famous Taipei 101. Towering at an impressive 508 meters with 101 floors, this architectural wonder once held the title of the world's tallest building from its grand opening on December 31, 2004, until it was surpassed by the Burj Khalifa in 2010. Even so, Taipei 101 remains Taiwan's tallest structure and ranks as the 11th tallest building in the world as of 2023. Built to showcase the increasing wealth of Taiwan, it was given its name because it has a total of 101 levels. Uniquely, its design is based on what is considered the luckiest digit in Chinese culture, number 8. As a result, it has 8 of these main sections. To stop it from collapsing during one of Taiwan's periodic earthquakes, it has a device called a tuned mass damper in the upper part of the building. When the Taipei 101 sways during a seismic event, the resulting energy is absorbed by a gigantic suspended steel ball that moves in the opposite direction. This counteracts any movement in the structure and makes it more stable. Taipei 101 isn't just tall, it's tough. Located in a region prone to earthquakes and typhoons, it was specially designed with a postmodern style that merges traditional Asian aesthetics and modern industrial materials. This fortress-like design includes a massive pendulum damper that swings to counterbalance the building during strong winds or tremors, showcasing cutting-edge engineering that keeps it standing tall and safe. Hop on one of Taipei 101's elevators and prepare to be amazed. These super-speed elevators, installed by Toshiba, can take you from the 5th to 89th floor in just 37 seconds, reaching speeds of up to 60.6 kilometers per hour. They're among the fastest in the world, making the ride as thrilling as it is effective. Taipei 101 is environmentally friendly too. In 2011, it became the tallest and largest building to earn the prestigious LEED Platinum certification for energy efficiency. Double-pane windows reduce heat from the outside, and recycling systems help meet 20 to 30% of the building's water needs. Going green helped Taipei 101 save millions in annual energy costs, proving that even skyscrapers can be eco-conscious. This skyscraper isn't only for looks. Inside, you'll find luxurious offices, stylish restaurants, and world-class shops, plus both indoor and outdoor observatories that offer sweeping views of Taipei. Adjacent to the tower is a multi-level shopping mall, which showcases the world's largest Ruyi symbol, a traditional Chinese emblem of good fortune, on its exterior. Whether you're shopping or taking in the view, Taipei 101 promises an unforgettable experience. From celebrity visits to global events, Taipei 101 is always buzzing with activity. Notable moments include French climber Ellen Roberts' daring and authorized climb to the top in 2004, Bill Clinton's book signing in 2005, and an annual stair race where participants race up 2,046 steps to the 91st floor. One of Taipei 101's biggest attractions is its legendary New Year's Eve fireworks display. Thousands of people gather around Taipei City Hall and Sun Yat-sen Memorial Hall to watch the sky light up with spectacular colors as the clock strikes midnight. This annual celebration has become a highlight for both locals and tourists alike, making Taipei 101 a global symbol of festive spirit. With its impressive height, innovative design, and commitment to sustainability, Taipei 101 stands as a true marvel of modern engineering and culture. It's a building that not only reflects Taiwan's ambitions, but also serves as a shining beacon on the Taipei skyline, drawing admirers from all over the world year after year. But while Taipei 101 comes with a lot of positive energy, the skyscraper at number 10 was riddled with a lot of controversies. 10. Willis Tower. Originally named Sears Tower, it's a skyscraper that truly defines Chicago's architectural pride. This building stands tall both literally and in history, with a height of 1,451 feet, 442.3 meters, and 110 stories, towering over the bustling Loop area. Even though it opened in 1973, it remains a major attraction and holds a few tallest titles. The design of Willis Tower was born from the minds of architect Bruce Graham and engineer Fazlur Rahman Khan, part of the famous firm Skidmore, Owings & Merrill, SOM. When the building was completed in 1973, it wasn't just another skyscraper, it was the tallest building in the world, a title it proudly held for almost 25 years. Today, it's the third tallest building in the Western Hemisphere and ranks as the 23rd tallest worldwide. Quite the track record. One of the most thrilling parts of the Willis Tower is the sky deck, located on the 103rd floor. Over 1.7 million people visit each year to step onto the ledge, a glass box extending 4 feet out, giving a dizzying view of the city below. It's not for the faint-hearted, but is a favorite among tourists who want to capture breathtaking photos and a new perspective of Chicago's landscape. Graham and Khan didn't just make this tower tall, they made it strong. They developed a tube structure by clustering 9 square tubes together in a 3x3 grid, which supports the height and also gives it that stacked look. Most of the building's outer layer is made of anodized aluminum and black glass, giving it a sleek, timeless vibe. Plus, the lower floors feature a retail space known as the Catalog. The building was known as the Sears Tower for many years, named after the retail giant that originally occupied the space. But in 2009, the Willis Group took over the naming rights. Locals, however, weren't about to let go of history and still call it the Sears Tower. Talk about loyalty. Since its early days, Willis Tower has been home to some big names. United Airlines, the largest tenant, occupies about 20 floors. Other prominent tenants include Willis Towers Watson, the building's namesake, along with renowned law firms like Schiff, Hardin, and Seyfarth Shaw. Even financial giant Morgan Stanley has joined in, leasing several floors. It's a place that mixes business with impressive views. Sears Roebuck & Company initially looked at a few sites before settling on the Loop location in Chicago. After a lot of back and forth with local authorities and a lot of buying up land, Sears secured the area in 1970. The construction team even had to reroute an underground sewer, which was quite the challenge, just to make the new building possible. Construction on the tower began in August 1970. With a crew of 2,000, workers faced obstacles like high winds and a few lawsuits over potential interference with television broadcasts. But they pulled through, finishing the project in 1973 with a final cost of around $150 million, equivalent to over $1 billion today. The building's foundation and structure were so complex that a temporary concrete plant was even set up in the basement. In June 2006, 7 men were arrested by the FBI after being charged with planning to destroy the iconic Chicago landmark as part of a larger terror plot. This plan was more aspirational than operational, suggesting that while they had a desire to carry out an attack, they didn't necessarily have the practical means or concrete steps in place to do so at the time. The case drew significant media attention, and the men were taken to court in October 2007. After a lengthy legal process spanning 3 trials, 5 of the suspects were convicted while 2 were acquitted. Narcille Baptiste, considered the group's leader, was sentenced to 13.5 years in prison. This event heightened concerns about security around the Willis Tower, prompting its largest tenant at the time, Ernst & Young, to relocate to North Wacker Drive in 2009. But those weren't all of the challenges they faced. In May 2020, a completely unrelated incident occurred when heavy rains caused significant flooding on 3 basement levels of the tower. This flooding knocked out power and temporarily disrupted broadcasting for many TV and radio stations using the tower's antennas. From its grand opening, the Willis Tower has been more than just a workplace. It has survived labor strikes, fires, and even a few quirks of the Chicago weather. Today, it's a monument to Chicago's spirit, bold and enduring. Speaking of monuments, the building that comes next is the darling of China's financial center. 9. Tianjin CTF Finance Center. The Tianjin CTF Finance Center is more than just a skyscraper. It's an architectural marvel standing proudly in Tianjin, China. At a stunning height of 530 meters, it ranks as the 8th tallest building globally and the tallest with fewer than 100 floors. This super tall tower reaches 97 stories, towering over Tianjin's central business district in the Tianjin Economic Technological Development Area, where it truly stands out in the skyline. In 2016, the core of the building was completed up to 260 meters. By 2017, the steel structure was added to the crown, giving the tower its iconic diamond-like look at night. Finally, in September 2019, the tower officially opened its doors, ready to take its place as one of the world's tallest structures. This tower has a personality. In daylight, its glass surfaces refract sunlight, creating beautiful, colorful displays. At night, the top of the tower lights up like a gem, adding a sparkle to Tianjin's skyline. The design, with its graceful arcs and cicada wing-shaped crown, is striking and memorable, a fitting addition to a modern city. Designed by Skidmore, Owings & Merrill, LLP, in collaboration with Ronald Liu and Partners, the Tianjin CTF Finance Center is a sleek, gently curved glass facade that elegantly wraps around 8 sloping mega columns. These columns follow a pattern that connects the building's center to the corners, giving it a unique strength that meets strict seismic standards in China. The facade itself shimmers, creating a crystalline look that stretches all the way to the tower's crown. The design was impressive enough to earn it the Tall, Slender Structure Award in 2021 from the Institution of Structural Engineers. The building's shape is both functional and breathtaking. With an amazing design, the floor plates reduce in size as the building ascends. This minimizes the exposure to wind and weather, making the structure both effective and durable. The tower's gentle curves and rounded corners help reduce wind forces, allowing it to stand strong against the elements while cutting a striking silhouette in the cityscape. The idea for the Tianjin CTF Finance Center was born in 2011. But it wasn't until 2013 that construction began. Wait till you see this next skyscraper. It holds the Guinness World Record for having the world's fastest elevators. 8. Guangzhou CTF Finance Center. The Guangzhou Chow Tai Fook CTF Finance Center, or simply the East Tower, completed in October 2016, stands tall as the tallest in Guangzhou, the 3rd tallest in China, and ranks as the 8th tallest building in the world. How impressive! This imposing 112-story superstructure was opened in 2016 as the mainstay of a planned urban expansion of Guangzhou. Its below-ground levels interconnect with the rest of the city, doubling up as a retail space and public transit transport hub. The building itself is encased with white, glazed terracotta, which frames each of its window panels to provide shade from the tropical sun. This traditional Chinese building material was chosen because it's not only self-cleaning and corrosion-resistant, but easily produced and shipped. Moreover, the Guangzhou Chow Tai Fook is part of a series of skyscrapers known as the CTF Finance Center buildings, all developed by Chow Tai Fook Enterprises. The CTF Finance Center isn't just tall, it's packed with various facilities. It has a shopping mall, office spaces, luxurious apartments, and even a 5-star hotel. Altogether, it covers a whopping 507,681 square meters of floor space. That's like stacking 7 soccer fields on top of each other. The CTF Finance Center forms a twin-tower setup with its shorter sibling, the Guangzhou International Finance Center, or West Tower, across Zhongjiang East Road. The CTF, standing as the East Tower, proudly shares the skyline with Canton Tower, another iconic structure nearby. One of the building's coolest features? It holds the Guinness World Record for the world's fastest elevators. These zippy lifts can zoom up at 21 meters per second, 69 feet per second, reaching from the ground to the 95th floor in around 43 seconds. Imagine shooting up that fast. To keep things comfy, the elevators adjust air pressure, preventing ear blockages. The design of the CTF Center isn't just about looking tall and sleek. It's also about smart, sustainable choices. Its terracotta exterior mullions, the vertical parts between the windows, create a unique, bright look without using super reflective glass, which is restricted by local regulations. These terracotta details also add a touch of traditional craft to the building, making it stand out with a sense of Guangzhou's heritage. Inside, the building is designed to match its various uses. The lower floors are for offices, followed by apartments, and finally, the hotel occupies the highest floors. Each area has its own style, with angled setbacks marking the different sections. These aren't just for aesthetics. They also contain sky terraces that offer stunning views and a bit of outdoor space. This skyscraper has efficient cooling systems and solar panels on the podium's roof. Thanks to these and other eco-friendly systems, the office and retail areas earned a LEED Gold certification. At the top of the CTF Finance Center, you'll find a hotel with 251 rooms, including meeting spaces, a grand ballroom, an indoor pool, and 7 cafes and restaurants. The hotel even features a sky bar on the 107th floor, where guests can sip cocktails with a breathtaking view. Developing the CTF Center took years of planning and construction. It all began in 2009, and after 7 years, the building was finally completed in October 2006. Designed by Kohn Pedersen Fox, an American architecture firm, and constructed by China State Construction Engineering, this skyscraper came to life through a seamless blend of global expertise and local artistry. From fast elevators to sky terraces, the Guangzhou CTF Finance Center offers a bit of everything, wrapping modern luxury, sustainable design, and record-breaking innovation into one spectacular building. Let's take a stop at the United States to check out the tallest building there. A building designed to be the safest commercial structure in the world. 7. One World Trade Center. Also known as Freedom Tower, even though it officially goes by One World Trade Center or 1WTC, this building isn't just a skyscraper. It's the tallest building in the US, the tallest in the entire Western Hemisphere, and the 7th tallest in the world. Talk about breaking records. The One World Trade Center stands tall at a height to tip of 546.2 meters, as a replacement for the Twin Towers. It has an architectural height that equates to 1,776 feet, which commemorates the year that the American Declaration of Independence was signed. Fitting in with its patriotic theme, the square base and design is meant to reference the Washington Monument in Washington, D.C., and in planning stages, it was originally going to be called the Freedom Tower. Interestingly, pre-existing commuter trains that passed underneath the tower's area were still allowed to operate while it was being assembled. To To avoid interference with these trains, the 4 subterranean levels had to snake their way over and between the metro lines. The story of One WTC is deeply tied to its predecessor, the North Tower of the original World Trade Center, which was tragically destroyed during the September 11, 2001 attacks. Built to honor and remember those lost, this skyscraper now stands on the northwest corner of the original site. Construction for this structure officially began on April 27, 2006. From there, it was a journey of reaching new heights, quite literally. By April 30, 2012, it had already surpassed the Empire State Building to become the tallest in New York. And when the spire was finally placed on May 10, 2013, the tower reached its symbolic height of 1,776 feet. This number wasn't random. It's a tribute to 1776, the year the U.S. Declaration of Independence was signed. One WTC was officially opened to the public on November 3, 2014, and soon after, the One World Observatory opened, giving everyone a chance to take in the breathtaking views from this towering masterpiece. Inside, the building boasts 94 floors, although the top floor is labeled as 104, which just adds to the fun and mystery of its design. Each floor is built with sleek, modern interiors, yet the whole structure is reinforced with strength, a conscious design to ensure it stands the test of time and any potential challenges ahead. The World Trade Center complex will eventually include 5 high-rise buildings, a museum honoring those who lost their lives, and a bustling transportation hub to keep the city connected. The planning for One WTC was more than just designing a building. It involved architectural vision, debates, and a huge public decision-making process. Back in 2003, an open competition selected Daniel Libeskind's design, though it underwent quite a few revisions along the way. One early plan even included open-air sky gardens and wind turbines to make it both beautiful and eco-friendly. The final result is a sleek, strong, and unforgettable landmark that rises into the sky. The lights on the building marked significant moments: red, white, and blue for the 4th of July and the anniversary of September 11th, and even pink for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. One WTC quickly became a symbol for everyone. Visitors flocked to Ground Zero, the viewing areas, and eventually the tower itself, finding it both a place of memory and a look towards the future. It didn't take long for tenants to start lining up to be part of this legendary building. Condé Nast, the mass media giant, became one of the first major tenants, followed by various international and local businesses that saw One WTC as more than just an address. By August 2012, the building's steel structure was complete, and in the years that followed, it steadily became a towering reminder of New York City's strength. Today, One WTC is a landmark not just for its height, but for its role in New York's story of resilience. But at number 6 comes a skyscraper so massive, it took 15 years to complete. 6. Lotte World Tower. Lotte World Tower stands as a remarkable landmark in Seoul, South Korea, soaring up to 123 stories and 555 meters high. It's not only South Korea's tallest building, but also the tallest in all OECD countries, and the 6th tallest in the world. With its jaw-dropping height and stunning design, Lotte World Tower opened to the public in 2017, marking a milestone in South Korea's architectural achievements. It took 50 years just to get planning permission for this massive project. It was commissioned by multinational corporation Lotte as a residential and office space. The long delay was caused by Korean Air Force officials. They were worried about the military planes taking off and touching down at Seongnam Air Base. The airport is less than 6 kilometers south, and they feared that a military plane could potentially crash into it. In the end, the issue was resolved when Lotte agreed to pay for a redesign of the runways. They moved the direction of a runway at the airbase by a 3-degree angle, and it seems that was enough to fix the issue. If you love heights and breathtaking views, the the Lotte World Tower has something special for you: the Sky Bridge Tour. Located on the roof at 541 meters, the Sky Bridge gives you a sweeping view of the city and beyond, almost at the height of New York's One World Trade Center. For thrill seekers, it's an unforgettable experience. Construction of the Lotte World Tower began after years of planning and got final approval in 2010. Despite a few challenges, including unfortunate safety issues during construction, the tower's structural integrity has always been top-notch. Built to withstand up to a magnitude 9 earthquake and strong winds, it's engineered to be as safe as it is tall. Yet this skyscraper doesn't just reach for the sky. It reflects South Korea's culture in its design. The pale-colored glass exterior takes inspiration from traditional Korean ceramics, giving it a graceful, modern look with touches of elegance. The top of the tower, a unique diagrid structure shaped like a lantern, was a feat of engineering on its own. This roof structure required high-precision tools and was made to stand tall without additional support, a testament to innovative design. Lotte World Tower isn't only about office spaces and luxury apartments. It also includes the Seoul Sky Observatory, one of the world's highest glass floor observatories. Located on floors 117 through 123, Seoul Sky offers everything from cafes and souvenir shops to a premier lounge bar. And yes, it charges an entrance fee for the full experience. At its top level, the 123 Lounge provides a spot to relax while gazing over Seoul from an astonishing height. The Lotte World Tower has become a cultural hub as well. Each year, it hosts festivals, including a cherry blossom celebration at Seokcheon Lake, which draws crowds to enjoy the spring bloom. The fireworks show for the tower's grand opening was a spectacle, and since then, the annual fireworks festival has attracted visitors with K-pop performances and dazzling light displays over Seokcheon Lake. With such a massive tower, it's no surprise it's been the target of climbers from around the world. In 2016, 2 Ukrainian climbers scaled the tower, even climbing the crane at the top. More recently, in 2023, a British climber attempted to free climb the tower without ropes. Though he was caught mid-ascent, his daring adventure underscored the Lotte World Tower's appeal to thrill seekers worldwide. Lotte World Tower has transformed Seoul's skyline and created a space where art, culture, and engineering unite. Whether you're enjoying the city view from Seoul Sky or watching fireworks light up the night, this tower offers an experience that's as thrilling as its height. Speaking of height, let's take things up a notch with this 115-story megastructure located in the heart of Shenzhen. 5. Ping An International Finance Center. The Ping An Finance Center, a 115-story skyscraper soaring 599.1 meters high, is one of Shenzhen's greatest architectural achievements. Commissioned by Ping An Insurance and completed in 2017, this towering giant is the tallest structure in Shenzhen, the second tallest in China, and not just China, but it's the 5th tallest in the world. Besides its height, the Ping An Finance Center also boasts the world's 2nd largest skyscraper floor area, just behind Tokyo's Azabudai Hills main tower. Something happened along the line that changed the entire plans the construction company had. The Ping An Finance Center was originally meant to be about 660 meters tall. This already tall building was designed to be crowned by a spire that would have upped its height. However, this was eventually scrapped because of concerns from local aviation authorities that it would restrict the range of potential flight paths in and out of nearby Shenzhen Airport. Due to its height, the Ping An Finance Center in Shenzhen was also once considered a danger to passing airplanes. Still, even without the spire, the Ping An Finance Company headquarters is so large it can even be seen from certain places in Hong Kong to the south, such as Lantau Island. Most notably, at the front, it has the biggest stainless steel facade in the world, which comprises 1,700 tons of stainless steel. This material protects it from the corrosion caused by Shenzhen's salty coastal atmosphere. Located in Shenzhen's business district, this impressive structure sits on a plot purchased by Ping An Group in 2007. Its design was crafted by the American firm Combe Peterson Fox Associates, with structural expertise from Thornton Tomasetti. Construction officially began in 2009, but it hit a brief pause in 2013 when concerns arose about the quality of the concrete being used. Testing proved everything was fine, and the construction soon resumed. In 2015, the building was completed, just shy of an additional 60-meter antenna that would have made it even taller than the Shanghai Tower. The antenna plans were scrapped for safety reasons, as it could interfere with nearby flight paths. Designed to exude elegance and modernity, the Ping An Finance Center includes a distinctive stainless steel facade weighing roughly 1,700 metric tons. The tower offers office spaces, a high-end shopping mall, a hotel, and a conference center. If you're up for a sky-high view, head to the Free Sky observation deck on the 116th floor, which offers breathtaking views of the city below. Beneath its towering structure, Ping An has a 5-level basement and 8 main columns that keep the building stable. Even at such a remarkable height, moving around inside is a breeze, thanks to its 33 double-deck elevators zooming at speeds of up to 10 meters per second. The Ping An Finance Center has also become a magnet for daredevil climbers. In 2015, Malaysian photographer Kiao Wei Long scaled the unfinished building and shared jaw-dropping footage from a crane perched atop the tower. Later, 2 urban explorers from Russia and Ukraine took things even further, climbing all the way out to a crane over the building. Their videos and photos quickly went viral, adding a touch of adventure to the building's allure. This project doesn't end with the iconic tower. A second phase added the South Tower, a 290-meter, 47-story skyscraper that was completed in 2018. The complex now includes a luxurious Park Hyatt hotel and planned retail bridge connecting the 2 buildings. Together, they make the Ping An Finance Center complex a central hub for business, shopping, and leisure in Shenzhen. Despite its grandeur, Ping An Finance Center faces one unexpected challenge: finding tenants. As of mid-2019, around 30% of its office spaces remained vacant, a surprising contrast to the building's towering ambition. But as Shenzhen's economy and global appeal grow, Ping An may soon become the buzzing center it was designed to be. In just a few short years, the Ping An Finance Center has become a defining feature of Shenzhen's skyline, embodying the city's rapid growth and ambition. Whether you're there to marvel from the ground, gaze from the observation deck, or maybe even scale it, if you're daring enough, this skyscraper is an unforgettable landmark in modern architecture. Let's take it up another notch and look at this massive skyscraper with the largest clock on the planet. 4. Abraj Al Bait Clock Tower. Situated in Saudi Arabia, the Abraj Al Bait Clock Tower stands tall at 601 meters. It's the largest of 7 luxury skyscraper hotels and residences constructed for Muslims visiting Mecca. Beyond its towering height, another interesting fact about this massive structure is its place as the tallest building in Saudi Arabia. Not just that, it doubles as the 4th tallest building in the world. But it's not just about height. The tower holds the world record for both the highest and largest clock on Earth, with each of its 4 faces measuring up to 43 meters in diameter, and it lights up the night with 2 million LED lights. This clock can be seen from up to 25 kilometers, 16 miles away. And if that wasn't impressive enough, the top of the clock tower is adorned with golden Arabic inscriptions and laser lights that shine into the night sky, especially during special occasions and prayer times. Something about this tower has sparked accusations from Turkey over the years. The tower was built on the 220-year-old Ottoman-era Al-Ajyad fortress, which was demolished in 2002. Hence, Turkey's citizens say that Saudi Arabia was trying to erase their heritage. Despite these disputes, The Abraj Al Bait clock tower is crowned by a golden crescent made of carbon fiber that weighs an astonishing 35 metric tons. Just 300 meters from the Great Mosque of Mecca, the clock tower provides an ideal location for pilgrims. This close proximity means worshippers can easily access the sacred Kaaba. The central tower operates as a luxurious 5-star hotel, managed by Fairmont Hotels and Resorts. With millions visiting Hajj annually, it's a welcome respite with all the comforts of modern hospitality. Apart from lodging, the complex is home to the Clock Tower's shopping center, a 5-story mall with a variety of shops and eateries, making it a go-to spot for shopping in Mecca. The tower also boasts the Clock Tower Museum, located on its top 4 floors. Here, visitors can enjoy breathtaking views of Mecca and explore exhibits on timekeeping, astronomy, and Islamic history, providing both a spiritual and educational experience. The clock towers stand as a blend of tradition and cutting-edge technology. The tower clock is synchronized with an atomic clock, ensuring precise timekeeping down to the second. The spire includes scientific and observation centers used for sighting the moon to mark Islamic months. At the very top, a crescent-shaped structure, constructed in Dubai, crowns the tower, weighing an astonishing 35 tons and made with fiberglass-backed gold mosaic. Some notable incidents occurred during the construction, including fires in 2008 and 2009. The first fire at the Hajar Tower took around 10 hours and 400 firefighters to extinguish, while the second fire at the Safa Tower was contained more quickly. The good part? Despite the fire, no injuries were reported in either incident, and they ultimately didn't impact the construction timeline. Beyond its size and engineering feats, the clock towers reflect Saudi Arabia's approach to blending modernization with tradition in Mecca, one of the most revered places in Islam. By providing lodging, shopping, and spiritual spaces in one complex, the clock towers cater to the needs of contemporary pilgrims while enhancing their experience in a city steeped in sacred history. But our journey to the world's tallest skyscrapers doesn't end here. Let's move to China, where we'll explore the world's highest hotel in the world. 3. Shanghai Tower. Standing tall at 632 meters is the tallest skyscraper in China, the Shanghai Tower. This colossal wonder is located in Shanghai's vibrant Lujiazui district. It stands as the 3rd tallest globally, with its design focused not only on height, but also on energy efficiency and sustainability. Completed in 2015, it remains one of the largest LEED Platinum-certified buildings worldwide, demonstrating cutting-edge green architecture. The building's unique design comes from the international firm Gensler, featuring a twisted tiered structure that minimizes wind resistance and material usage, saving millions in cost. This layered design divides the buildings into 9 zones with mixed uses, from office and rental spaces to leisure areas. In fact, the tower is a part of a trio, joining the Jinmao Tower and the Shanghai World Finance Center in Shanghai's skyline, a site that symbolizes China's rapid growth and future aspirations. The tower's elevators once held the world record, traveling at 20.5 meters per second, 46 miles per hour, until 2017 when they were surpassed by the Guangzhou CTF Finance Center. Visitors to the tower can reach observation decks as high as the 121st floor, offering spectacular views of the city and beyond. Construction on Shanghai Tower began in November 2008, starting from a former driving range site. As the tower climbed higher, it broke numerous records. By August 2013, it had topped out, and in the summer of 2015, the building exterior was completed. The public got its first peek from the observation decks by July 2016, and in 2020, a new deck, Top of Shanghai, opened on the 121st floor. This achievement made Shanghai Tower's deck the highest globally at 562 meters, 1,844 feet, surpassing even the Burj Khalifa's deck in Dubai. In 2021, the J Hotel Shanghai Tower opened on the 120th floor, becoming the highest luxury hotel in the world. operated by Jinjiang International. It offers guests an unparalleled experience at the top of Shanghai's skyline. The tower's design reflects a commitment to green building. It captures rainwater, reuses wastewater, and employs geothermal heating and cooling. A double glass layer protects the building and reduces energy consumption. Additionally, it has 270 vertical wind turbines, producing about 350 kilowatts of electricity annually, meeting roughly 10% of the tower's energy needs. Even the exterior glass twists 120 degrees from bottom to top, reducing wind pressure and enabling a lighter, more resource-efficient structure. After some initial challenges, including delays from regulatory permits, Shanghai Tower began attracting tenants from leading global firms. By 2022, its office occupancy reached around 80%, with commercial space at 98%. This success speaks to its prime location, world-class amenities, and the appeal of working in one of the most iconic buildings globally. Shanghai Tower is a symbol of innovation, sustainability, and ambition, rising above Shanghai and pushing the boundaries of what's possible in architecture and design. This glass colossus was planned as far back as 1990, following a government initiative to transform an underdeveloped industrial zone into a world-leading financial center. Located in the prestigious Lujiazui Business District, it's built on a 6-meter-deep concrete platform that was created by continuously pouring concrete for 60 hours straight. When it opened to the public in 2016, the Shanghai Tower was meant to host tens of thousands of workers. However, progress was slow. By mid-2017, only 60% of the office space had been leased, and only 33% of tenants had moved in. Some potential renters were deterred by delays in issuing a fire safety certificate, which took 2.5 years. Nevertheless, occupancy has since grown to around 80%. Recently, some ambitious projects have been gearing up to surpass this height. While we anticipate what project that would be, we give it up for this next skyscraper, because it's the first building to receive 3 internationally recognized sustainability awards. 2. Merdeka 118. Merdeka 118 in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, is a massive skyscraper that has transformed the skyline in Southeast Asia. Standing tall at a whopping 678.9 meters, this 118-story mega-tall building isn't just a record-breaking marvel, but also a symbol of national pride. To achieve the necessary height, a unique high-performance concrete was developed with enough elasticity to counter high-altitude side winds. Let's dive into what makes Merdeka 118 so unique. The Merdeka 118, having opened in January 2024, is now the focal point of Malaysia's expanding skyline, with its spire reaching 679 meters, nearly a quarter of its height. This symbolizes the outstretched hand gesture made by Malaysia's first Prime Minister when he proclaimed independence in 1957. Beyond its unique spire, this diamond-shaped design draws inspiration from traditional Malaysian songket patterns. Despite its cultural significance, the $1.5 billion project has been criticized by some Malaysians who feel the funds could have better supported infrastructure and poverty eradication. The word Merdeka means independence in Malay, and it's no accident that this tower was named so. Located near the historic Stadium Merdeka, where Malaysia's independence was declared in 1957, the building is a celebration of freedom and progress. It's the second tallest structure on Earth, right after the famous Burj Khalifa in Dubai. Merdeka 118 boasts 2 amazing observation decks, one inside the building and another up in the spire. These decks promise the best views in Southeast Asia, giving visitors a chance to see Kuala Lumpur from a whole new perspective. With a mix of office spaces, luxury hotels, and a mall, called 118 Mall, it's not just about work or shopping. This building has become a destination. Not only is Merdeka 118 tall, but it's also green. This skyscraper is set to be the first in Malaysia to receive the triple platinum rating from major sustainability certifications, including LEED. With cutting-edge eco-friendly features, It represents a commitment to sustainability that's impressive at any height. Another interesting aspect of its special design is its representation of the spirit of Malaysia. Inspired by Tunku Abdul Rahman's iconic stance during the Independence Proclamation, the building's diamond-shaped glass facade symbolizes unity and diversity. What's more, each piece of its 18,144 glass panel comes together to form a modern masterpiece that reflects Malaysia's vibrant culture. The interior layout of Merdeka 118 is just as interesting. There's the luxurious Park Hyatt Kuala Lumpur on the top floors, offering unbeatable views and high-end accommodations. Below, 60 of the office floors are dedicated to Permandalan Nasional Berhad, PNB, the tower's developer and its subsidiaries. You'll also find parking space for 8,500 cars, making the tower a bustling hub in Kuala Lumpur. Strategically placed on Jalan Hang Jebat, Merdeka 118 has easy access to public transportation, including the new Merdeka MRT station. A unique two-story underground tunnel called the Belfield Tunnel connects it to major roads, making it a highly accessible spot in the heart of the city. Despite the beauty of this towering giant, Merdeka 118 hasn't been free of debate. Some Malaysians question the need for a 5 billion ringgit tower, arguing that public funds could be better spent on healthcare or education. Nevertheless, supporters believe the building will bring economic benefits to solidify Malaysia's place on the world stage. But that's not all. In 2022, thrill seekers made headlines by trespassing and climbing the tower, sparking concerns about safety. The height of it was when Russian rooftopers scaled the spire, drawing public attention and criticism. As a result of these issues, Malaysian authorities have been firm in cracking down on the stunts to ensure the safety and integrity of this iconic structure. Merdeka 118 was officially inaugurated in January 2024, with Malaysia's Yang di-Pertuan Agong noting it as a landmark that symbolizes the people celebrating the diversity of the country as an independent nation. With its futuristic design, sustainable features, and cultural significance, Merdeka 118 is a testament to Malaysia's vision, independence, and ambition. Now we've gotten to the moment we've all been waiting for: the biggest skyscraper in the world. 1. Burj Khalifa. Towering over all others, the Burj Khalifa on Dubai's skyline boasts 7 world records. This massive building also doubles as the tallest building on the entire planet. Still, that's not what makes it so special. Its rare design is everything. Built in response to the UAE's ambition to boost tourism and reduce reliance on oil, the Burj Khalifa was made possible by the buttressed core design. This tripod-shaped structure features a strong hexagonal central core supporting 3 wings, which rely on each other for stability. The building spirals upward, with a slightly smaller tripod stacked on top every 7 floors. Rising to a jaw-dropping 829.8 meters, it has held this impressive title since 2009. But this massive structure wasn't always called Burj Khalifa. Originally called the Burj Dubai, the skyscraper was renamed in honor of Sheikh Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan, the UAE's former president, who provided crucial financial support for the project. Let's delve deeper into where it all started. Construction of the Burj Khalifa began in 2004, fueled by Dubai's dream of becoming a global business and tourism hub. Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, Dubai's ruler, wanted something iconic that would make the world sit up and take notice. Despite a major economic slump, Abu Dhabi's Sheikh Khalifa stepped in, helping keep this dream alive. As a thank you, the tower's name was changed to Burj Khalifa when it opened in 2010. The design of the Burj Khalifa is a mix of old and new. Inspired by traditional Islamic architecture, it takes after the Great Mosque of Samarra, featuring a unique Y-shaped design that optimizes space and luxury apartments and hotel rooms. Its sleek, reflexive exterior keeps the building cool under Dubai's hot sun. Inside, there are 57 elevators and 8 escalators, keeping this giant both functional and fantastic. What's more, the Burj Khalifa is the crown jewel of downtown Dubai, a huge complex with everything from shopping to beautiful parks. Nearby is the famous Dubai Mall, one of the largest shopping centers in the world. There's also the Burj Khalifa Lake, an artificial lake that adds even more sparkle to the area. This entire development was part of Dubai's big move to shift from oil to tourism and business, and it has worked wonders. But building the Burj Khalifa wasn't without its challenges. The workforce was mostly migrant laborers from South Asia. These guys faced tough working conditions and low wages, stirring concerns over worker treatment in big projects like this. However, despite the challenges, they were able to pull off this one in grand style. Dubai wanted to make a splash on the global stage, and the Burj Khalifa delivered. The Burj Khalifa is more than just a record-breaking building. It's a symbol of ambition, creativity, and resilience. It's a place where tradition meets innovation, showing the world what can happen when you dream big. It stands as one of humanity's most extraordinary architectural achievements. Despite its achievements in the past years, it may not retain its title forever, because Dubai is currently building a skyscraper 591 feet higher than Burj Khalifa. And still in Dubai, they're building a tower that's set to reach an insane 1,400 meters high. Do you think you've seen it all? Click on the link in your screen to find out the insane heights skyscrapers are set to reach the sky.